that, or if that's just something that you have naturally, but where does it come from?
That's natural, man. And I would have to give that to my city also. You know what I'm saying? I know I done been through the trenches. I know where I come from. I know my background. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm out there, I know I'm the toughest guy. It's not something I think about. You know, I try as much as I can to strike fear in the opponent's heart. You know, that's a part of my game. And I don't like necessarily mean to do it, but it just happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that. I know we talked about Leonard before, but you almost hear Leonard say the same thing. It's like the city shaped him, where he grew up, shaped him.
Because one thing about New Orleans, and Leonard probably told y'all that before, but it's a battlefield, man, and it's not easy to make it out. You know, and some parents that's in New Orleans just want to see their kids make it to the age of 18. Some 15, you know what I'm saying? 18. 15 is like the new 18, if you can make it to 18, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to, live that long in New Orleans and be a young adult. But other places, they're not worrying about that, they're thinking about college and other stuff like that. But down there is just thinking about making it through the next day.
Have you lost family or friends to violence?
Oh yeah, I didn't lost family and friends to violence, but at the same time, you haven't living in New Orleans or being from there. But it's a learning experience at the same time. You learn from your tragedies and you learn from things you've been through, and you try to turn that into success. A lot of people take that and go the wrong way, but I found my love for basketball and that kept me going.
Craig, are you kind of play with a chip on your shoulder? Are you trying to prove to Arizona that maybe you're better than what they thought you were?
Nah, this bigger than Arizona. I'm proving something to myself. They say when you hit bump in the road, that's just one step closer to success. This is bigger than Arizona. I love the coaching staff over there. I love my teammates, my old teammates I had over there. It's nothing personal at all. But at the same time, it's a chip on my shoulder because I know where I'm from. And I know what I'm up against every day when I step on that court. So at the same time, I'm just trying to better myself as a person.
How much did you enjoy that game there? And so you were beating your chest when you fouled a couple of those guys out.
I loved it. It was a physical game, It was real physical. I got pulled down by my neck, It's just a physical game, what I expected. I had a few bumps and bruises, scratches on my shoulder, but that just showed me when I put my jersey on, I'm going to battle every day.
So one time, one of the Kentucky guys pulled you down, you just kind of went like this, like, you got to be kidding me. The stuff that they don't see,
It's the small things that the cameras never catch, but, they don't faze me out there. And a lot of guys, they try to go at Ben, but at the same time, I'm out there. And Ben Simmons is well protected at all times when I'm out there. And you best believe it, he has no worries while he's out on the court, and he's a tough guy also. So we're going to go out there and we're going to battle every night.
Do you have to be vocal? Do you not have to be vocal?
I have to be vocal. Not just me, everybody have to be vocal. That's what, I believe made us have this big jump, being vocal on defense and just bringing our off-the-court relations onto the court, because as a team, man, you walk back there in that locker room, you hear people talking all the time. It's just, I've been in locker rooms where some players just talk to these certain players and other players, as a group. Not in our locker room, it's none of that, man. Everybody, bond as a team, and on the court, it's starting to show.
Craig, why are you guys so drastically better statistically with you and Keith on defense? We know what Keith and you can do offensively, but you guys' defensive numbers are much better.
People say I'm physical, but if you was to see Keith with his shirt off, he's like an army man. Like, Keith is also physical, and dude can play ball, man. And his senior leadership, I would say, is really what keeps this team going, because he's been through some battles. And he was here. He played last year. You know what I'm saying? He made the tournament. He knows how it feels to be there. So we just ride his coattail, man. Him and Ben and Tim, and that's our three leaders. So we just out there, just following their footsteps and playing hard.
You guys as transfers, is there something to sitting out a year that shapes you as a player differently?
I'm not sure. I know here, Keith transferred. He had a breakout year. I know I transferred. I'm doing pretty well, but it also been those cases where people transfer and don't get as better as they were when they were, where they came from. But I would say, the coaches did a good job. They stayed on us, and we progressed, and they prepared us for the best.
Did you ever think last year, man, if I could just be on the floor with Terrell and Jordan.
Oh, man, I thought about that a lot, man. You know, we battled in practice. You know, practice last year, we battled. I battled against both of them because, you know, I was on the gold team, they were on the purple team, so I was just trying to go out there and get them better because I know what they were up against. You know, I never played in the NCAA tournament. You know, that was my first road game. You know what I'm saying? So it's still all new to me, but I'm just adjusting and adapting to, you know, different situations.